everybody. How you guys doing? Hang on. Thought I was ready, but I wasn't. Anyway, the little volume thing was screwed up. Anyway, how you guys doing? We're back. Welcome back to the channel. You guys watching this? You guys are the best. You guys are the best. I'm just tongue-in-cheek a little bit, but it's true, right? I love doing that. Anyway, thought I'd jump on here. I have a podcast guy that I listen to. I think I mentioned him on a couple videos before. You guys should check him out. I don't want to say put it on your tinfoil hat, but, you know, like mine's always, that's why this is gray. Because that's my tinfoil hat, okay? But anyway, I always look at things openly. But David Wilcock, he does a show typically on Sundays, and he does a live stream. And depending upon where you live, it's normally 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think he lives in Mountain Time, Colorado, so he normally does it at noon. But he's doing it today because he didn't do one last week, and I don't know, weather, whatever. Anyway, he couldn't do it, so it's going to happen here in a minute or two. But yeah, so today, I try not to sound negative, all right? And today, you still see me smiling, all right, guys? So the world is toast, right? So today's a little bit of a vent. You know, you guys want to see Frank animated? I'm always animated, all right? Like, but man, I'm telling you, if I'm excited about something or pissed off about something, you guys do. It's like a pack of firecrackers. You get the point, right? So yeah, you guys don't care about this part of it, right? So I'm looking for these. Okay, I'm a big Magic the Gathering player, or at least whatever. I don't go get to play that often anyway. But so there's a set called Bloomborough, and it's got these little, all the cards. It's like all these little cute. Anyway, like you guys don't care about this, right? But they have this year. I guess they have them in tins. They're not called holiday. I don't know why, but they come around this time of. So I went and they're supposed to be exclusive from Walmart, right? I couldn't find them in Walmart. What was that? I went on Monday? Monday? Maybe. So today I'm like, because my friend's like, hey, did you try, Target, maybe Myers? And I'm like, all right, So today I'm like, all right, well, if I go, it's not super crazy. Yeah, all right. Yeah, it was Myers. It was busy. I can't imagine what it's going to be like later on. And then I went to I couldn't find them there. There's this, I don't know. Maybe I didn't look hard enough from Walmart. I don't know. But they're normally up front, right? Because all the cards, I don't know if you guys know this stuff, but like baseball cards, Pokemon cards, they typically put them in the front, right? So that, because they're high. People steal this stuff all the time. They probably still get stolen, right? I couldn't find them there at Walmart. And then when I was at Myers and both Target, right, I looked in a couple different places, right? They pretty much had them up front for Target. And then they had a little bit more in the back by the toys. Couldn't find it there. Kind of the same thing with Myers, and anyway, right? I'm at Myers, and I'm walking around, and I'm trying to be, kind to everybody, right? I don't prejudge, but so I'm like about to, walk up to I call it the fridge area, but it doesn't have a door, Anyway, there's like coffee mate stuff. So I was like, oh hey, they're on sale. I'll get 2 of those, and. And I saw this lady with a cart, she wasn't quite near me yet, and I just kind of paused. And I'm like, I'll just let her go by, right? And I'm like, hey, how are you doing, And she's like looking, it's like I'm not even, number one, it's like deaf ears, right? I know she heard me, right? And she doesn't even look into my eyes. Like she's just looking right, and then she almost like, as she's going, her body like just, I'm pardon my French, what the fuck? Right? Like, I'm fucking I'm not even there, right? Like, I'm not expecting you like, hey, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. No, just like, stop being a fucking asshole. I'm telling you, you women, man, wake the fuck up. There's going to be a lot of F-bombs, right? You don't like that? Get the fuck out of my channel, right? I swear to God. I know there's men out there, they want to probably beat the shit out of everyone, right? And I'm just like, whatever. I'm just like, I wasn't pissed yet, right? I'm looking back at it now. And I'll tell you not, man. Like, there wasn't that many guys out there, man. But, like, one lady smiled back. And actually was really, pretty attractive. But she had her, her simp boyfriend there. But anyway, right? Like, yeah, another person. And I was just like, and another, like some, I don't want to call it, right? Because, whatever. She was female, but looked like a guy. And she had her, anyway, right? She almost fucking tackles me coming around a corner in Target. Like, she's like fucking running like she stole something, right? Right? And she's about to hit me, and I just stop, and I'm like, go, right? And she's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? I'm telling you, these women, these, whatever, man, they look at you, right? Like I said, I'm trying to be a dude, right? I'm trying to be a nice guy, right? But you fucking women, you guys are just, you guys gotta do something about, fucking society is toast. I mean, this is why guys don't want to talk with you, right? I mean, and then it's like, I have a friend, right? We don't even want to be around people because this is the fucking shit you get all the time. Right? Oh yeah, let's forgive. And what the fuck? You don't even come and say, oh, I'm sorry. No. And then you almost hit someone and, like I said, it was like after the 5th time, I'm just like, man, we're toast. Not just the United States. The world society is fucked, right? And again, you want to be a strong man and see, like, hey, we're going down the wrong path. Like, who are you? Who made you the expert? Do you have a degree in this shit? It's like, fuck you. Like, dude, you're here. It's right here. You don't see it. It's like you're putting someone's face in the dog shit, right? And it's like the dog shit is on their nose, right? And they're like, oh, it smells like roses. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Is that how bad things are nowadays? Like I said, this is on my vacation. I'm still laughing. I'm like pissed and laughing at it simultaneously because it's like this shit has been going on for so long, and like people just like, oh, everything's fine. I mean, is it a Midwest thing? I live in Michigan, right? I don't know. I don't want to say it's Michigan because I know maybe it's a city thing, right? Like no one lives inside of Detroit. You can't pay me enough fucking money to live in Detroit, all right? It's been so fucking corrupt here ever since the riots and people, hey man, Michigan's coming back or Detroit's coming back. No, it was at the pinnacle of World War II, and ever since like the early '60s, it's been going downhill, right? A certain party got in, and guess what? Shit. I think maybe we've had one Republican mayor for a few years, right? He tries to clean it up. Well, what? Hey, he, all the corruption, right? All the people that got money. Right? Because that's how this shit works. And not just Detroit, but all these other places. This guy on the board, right? Knows that, this guy, right? I'm trying to remember the guy, Dan Gilbert. I can't remember. He owns all this damn real estate down in Detroit, right? And he gets these projects, right? And he gets the city to fund them. Like, that'd be fucking nice as me, right? Like, I'd love to clean up Detroit, right? So this guy is already a billionaire. He's got these plans, and the city pays for it. Well, guess what? All the people living in Detroit, your tax money is going to that. So that tax money is going to that guy, right? Oh, but no, if you're the wrong color, right, you can't talk about this stuff. It's like, I don't give a shit anymore. I hope Detroit falls fucking apart. I mean, obviously you guys can tell, I care about Detroit, right? I wish we could clean it up. But every time, it's just like, you try to do the right thing, it's like, you get, we're fucking toast. Right? And it says United States at a big level. Like I said, I hope with Trump coming in, we can all, but I don't know, man. We got these people, they think it's like he's going 180. They think he's, the worse than the guy with the little funny mustache, right? It's no comparison. Come on. You liberals believe that shit? What the fuck, man? I'm third party and I voted for this guy because he's outside of the system, right? Yeah, we got to tear down the entire system. But people are like, ooh, because they get free fucking money. Right? You take their little free lunch away, right? No one gave me a free lunch. Did anyone give you a free lunch? Right? What are you doing about it? You're just sitting back complaining and taking it like a little, like a little peon, right? I get it, right? We should just stop, right? I mean, that's why like some of these channels, right? These, whatever, I don't want to call them red pill, right? I mean, yeah, all right, it's like red pill adjacent or whatever the fuck they use nowadays, and woke tard. I'm sorry, you guys, woke tard, fucking DEI bullshit, right? What's wrong? Who hurt you, Frank? What? No, Mind your own fucking business, man. I ain't taking no shit no more, man. This is why you can't have nice people, right? This is why good men turn evil, because you fucking do this shit to them, right? I'm telling you, man. Like, and then most guys are like, they see it and they're like, I can't do anything about it. So guess what? I'm just checking out, right? They either self-check out, right? You guys know what self-checkout means, right? That's what self-checkout means, all right? Lots of guys are out. They're like, screw this shit, right? Because they get punished for trying to do the right thing. They don't get any benefit, right? But there's other guys that are just like, hey, I just go to a job, right? Try to avoid everyone as possible, right? They try to, like I said, I'm borderline this, right? Because I go in the store, I'm like, hey, I just want to get my food and get the fuck out because people are fucking dumb, right? They'll fucking, it'll be their fault, and they'll gaslight you and say it's your fucking fault. Like, fuck you. I mean, it's like I'm surrounded by people like this. It's just like, all right, maybe I did something wrong, right? Can you tell me what I did wrong? They can't tell you because it's them, right? What are we doing, people? Come on. I know this, like I said, this is a rant, right? It's an 11-minute rant. But I could keep going all day about this shit. Because nobody, it's like, it's there. Everyone knows it, right? It's like, everyone knows it's stupid, right? But nobody will call it out. It's like, they know we're lying. They know we know they're lying, and they know that we know that they're lying, right? Like that. I'm trying to remember when Russia was communist, right? That's what it was. Like, everyone kind of knew about it, but no one understood anything about it. I don't know. Maybe I'm too direct, right? I don't want miscommunication, but it's almost like you got to play this. And I'm not a game player, man. I don't just like, I say these things and do these things, so then they behave this way. It's like, fuck that shit. Like whatever happened, just like, hey, how you doing? Or like, hey, just wave, right? Anyway, right? Or if you, right, you come, you almost hit someone, right? Like, oh, I'm sorry, or just be like, sorry, and just walk around. You don't have to like come and, like, come for forgiveness. Oh, please, God, please help. No. Just like you're about to do it, or just be like, oh, whatever, right? But don't gaslight other people thinking that it's their fault. It's like, fuck you, man. And especially as a guy, you can't say shit, right? Especially if it's a woman, you can't say shit. You could just be sitting there doing nothing, right? And she could just make up bullshit, right? Like that, what was it? Some damn lacrosse team, right? This fucking lady, after almost 20 years, said, oh yeah, I just made this shit up, right? And these guys lost their fucking, couldn't go to college, right? Everyone fucking thinking that they did anything, right? And the whole fucking time, and she's in jail, right? Not because of that, right? No, she killed one of her boyfriends, right? Is she going to get extra time for this? No. She's supposed to be on her parole, right? And, let me out, right? But a fucking guy did this, they'd end him. I'm telling you, there can't be two, right? There's like two sets of laws here, right? One for women, and that's it, right? And you got the same thing with the politics, right? You got the laws up here, you got to fucking meet them, right? But the people that are elected, right? They don't have, no, they can just, those are, we don't have to, be held to those standards. I mean, what the? And I'm telling you, people that are like, I don't want to say beneath, like, socially, economically, like, less than me. Like, I'm telling you, like, I remember being in the Hazel Park, right? So you're talking like maybe just a normal blue-collar guy. I'm telling you, there's, it's kind of, I think the saying goes, when men have nothing to lose, they lose it. And we're probably there. We've probably been there for a while, but some guys are just, they're fat and they're lazy, they don't want to do anything, right? But anyway, guys, yeah. What do you guys, I want to know, man. Like, this is just, it's around Christmas time, right? And I'm going around, like I said, I'm like my bubbly self. I'm just like, do-do-do-do-do-do, hey, how you doing, do-do-do, right? And there wasn't one, like I said, this one girl just briefly smiled, right? She was just, had her cart, right? She was going around the corner and she didn't, she still, if she wasn't looking, if she wasn't going to be looking, she probably would have hit me, right? I just kind of stopped, right? She wasn't going that fast. She came around the corner and she's like, oh, she just smiled, right? Whatever. She's trying to use her pretty privilege shit, right? But hey, at least, right? At least she didn't like, pretend like I was at fault, right? Anyway, 15 minutes. You guys want more videos like this? Because I'm telling you, I try not to do this stuff because I just get worked up, right? A lot of this stuff I can't control, right? And I'm like I said, I'm telling you guys, like, just you women, I'm telling you guys have to, you guys are tearing society apart. Not just in this country, but all Western society, right? And it's like literally the guys are supposed to be gatekeeping this stuff, right? But heaven forbid, right? You know, you know what I say, guys? Let them cry, man. Don't be an asshole, right? But if you don't like it, stand the fuck up, right? All these people they're just letting things happen to them. They're like, well, guess what? Once there ain't enough strong men to say no to this, like, hey, I refuse to be treated this way, right? I don't want to go into my family, right? But I'm pretty sure you guys have, like I said, family that you don't want to see, right? Like, where's the respect? You want to know how I get my respect? The only place I can get respect, I go to work. That's how fucking sad it is, right? It's like, if I want actually, like, to be treated well, like I said, this is a corporation. They don't give a shit about you. I know that, right? Right? But I get treated better at work than sometimes being in my own family functions, right? And it's like, go there, and it's just like, men bad this, that, and that, and the other thing, and it's all innuendos, right? It's a fucking joke. Oh, yeah, it's really fucking funny. Yeah, anyway, guys, we're so toast. So keep your head up. Try to keep it up. I'm telling you, you're going to have days like today. Like I said, I'm not, whatever, man. This is like Groundhog Day part 10,432 or whatever. I just made that shit up, right? What are we going to do? Just do what you can do, man. Avoid society as much as you can. If you can actually, again, it's like you can't use logic when people are using feelings, right? So why bother, right? So yeah, get what you need done, right? If you don't want to be in the corporate world or you don't want to be busting your ass all the time, but you can find a way to like have low expenses and just kind of like, who cares? I don't need a perfect car. I don't need the, huge house. In relative terms, this house is way too big for me, but hey, I can't find rent any cheaper. Isn't that funny? So it's better off for me to be in a big house because I can't find rent that's cheaper. Yeah, that tells you how screwed up we are. Anyway, how you guys all doing? Frank's doing fine. I'm like I said, I'm fine. I want other people to recognize this stuff. And if you guys don't recognize it, you guys got to look at it, right? It's like in our TV shows, right? Sitcoms, right? It's all that men are dumb, men are bad. Just sit there and take it like a good little boy. It's like, nope. Anyway, hope you guys got something from this video. I'll see you later, man. Bye.